dia em que eu fui parar no hospital no Brasil. Esse vídeo é legendado, já estou anunciando aqui para não trazer constrangimento nas pessoas, né? Vamos lá, eu vou estar a ver aqui esse vídeo que era no canal, ativamente gostar de partilhar o vídeo que vocês interessam, parceiro. Até eu nem entendi o que eu falei. Mas é isso aí, né? Gabriel de Gringa. O link original do vídeo está aqui na descrição, caso vocês quiserem ir lá. Bora lá ver esse vídeo aqui. É legendado, estamos acostumados, parceiro. Vamos lá. Olá, tudo bem?
Bem com vocês? What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing good. Today's video will be about me going to the hospital in Brazil, which was quite an experience to say the least. So it was in December. It was actually New Year's Eve, and I started feeling terrible in the middle of the night, and I'm so sorry for saying this, I started vomiting and having diarrhea and like all of this.
Caramba, comete comida que não era, teu estômago não está acostumado, né? Pedra, papel e tesoura, comeu tapioca.
Nossa.
Olha qual comeu feijoada, porque feijoada faz a pessoa cagar, comer um monte de pudim. Que deselegante, meu parceiro.
This stuff, and it was awful, and I felt completely awful. And I think like me, I have a really low pain tolerance, so like that really plays an issue into this whole story. So it started New Year's Eve, early in the morning, like 4 a.m. that my symptoms were happening, and I just like was feeling body aches. I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep.
Caramba, dor de barriga lhe humilhou, já? Lhe bagunçou toda.
Like, I literally couldn't do anything. And so then, I was like, Vinny, like, I don't want to ruin your day, like your beach day with your family. Like, I want you to spend time with them. And I don't want this to like distract anything. And so he went down to the beach with his family, and I was still feeling like poop, literal poop. And I ended up like calling him an hour later. But I had to call his mom's phone. I just remember that. I was like, babe, can you come here right now? And I just remember I was crying because I'm a crier and I like to cry sometimes. And I just started crying. She was like, okay, I'm coming up right now. And I was just like, I need a hug. Like, I literally called him up so I get it, because I was like feeling lonely. And I had called my parents, and both of them didn't answer, so I was like feeling even more sad. So then, like, my symptoms kept happening, and his aunt gave me like a Dramamine, which we thought would help, like maybe help me sleep, like calm down the vomiting, and like.
Mano do céu. Isso é frescura ou é mesmo só dor? Até. Caramba, bicho do céu. Até diarreia. Até a pessoa intolerante à diarreia. Meu parceiro, eu tive uma caganeira alguns dias desses. Poxa, bicho. Dá pra sentir a dor dela, né? Que ela sentiu na época. Esse vídeo já é antigão. Dá pra sentir a dor dela. Dor de barriga dói, meu parceiro. Ih, é brabo. A questão é braba.
All that stuff, because I just
Sempre que eu tomo leite, bagulho é louco.
I don't do stuff like that a lot. The day before, we did eat a lot of like different food. I did have like food on the beach, which I'll like insert a picture here to show you. I think it was like fish, fried fish. And then like I also had a lunch. I think they call it lunch. It's just like a hamburger kind of thing.
Mano do céu, ela se encheu.
And I might have eaten ice cubes, which you're not supposed to eat ice cubes there, because it's like can hurt your stomach really badly, which probably happened. So then we ended up deciding that I should probably go to the hospital and get an IV, which like all of us decided as a group. Like even though it was New Year's Eve, we were hoping I would get in and out like in under 4 hours. His dad, Vinny and I, we all went to the hospital. So we had to sign out my name, and we waited in the lobby for like an hour. And there was a bunch of people there. We just waited for my name to be called. And then my name was called, and Vinny was able to come with me through everything. Thank you, Jesus. Because I don't speak Portuguese. So finally my name was called after like...
Ei, ela não falava em português. Até agora não falou nenhuma palavra em português. Exclusivamente nenhuma.
An hour. And Vinny came with me, and the nurse did all my measurements, like all that stuff. And then we had to wait another time, which I don't remember how long the time was. But then it was probably like maybe 30, 45 minutes. I went back to the like where the doctor would be, and then I had to wait again before the doctors in like a little tinier waiting room. And then that was probably another 45 minutes, which was awful waiting because I was literally like
Porque eu estava literalmente sentada lá esperando, balançando para trás, sentindo-me
sitting rocking
terrível.
there, like I just felt terrible. I was like aching, like still all this, like it was going on since 4 a.m. and it was like 4 in the afternoon by this time, so like it was...
Mano, é bom, olha, para quem vive num bairro perigoso, tipo assim, a gente, se uma caganeira te agarra lá para as 0 hora, 3 horas, meu parceiro, só pensa que é fim do mundo. E vou te falar, não amanhece, entendeu? Normalmente é assim, quando você está com muita dor, a noite para passar demora que um cacete. Tô te falando, parceiro.
I was feeling just like so bad, and I felt bad too because I took his dad and Vinny away from their time like spending at the beach, and I was just like feeling awful about everything, and like that I ended up there. Then I finally saw the doctor, and she spoke English, which was amazing because then I could speak directly with her. Like Vinny didn't have to do the translation of like how I was feeling. It was just nice to have her like understand from my point of view. So she decided that I should get an IV, which I did. But then the next step was to go to the room with the IV where Vinny wasn't allowed. So it was just me and like a handful of people. I'll insert a picture here of like what I looked like because I think I took a video or a picture or something like that. But I literally was just chilling in the waiting room like alone with this bag like dripping into me, like trying to just like clean me out. I was like, just get it out of me, please. Because whatever it was not okay. I had like some encounters of people trying to speak with me, and I was just like, desculpa, não falo português.
Tá bem esse português, parceiro, esquece.
I don't speak Portuguese. I'm so sorry. Like I remember speaking English to them, and I was like, I'm sorry. Like I feel so bad. I can't like talk with you or anything. But I remember there was like an older woman, a grandma, like to the left of me, and her and I would just smile at each other, and I was like, that's nice. I was like, I'm in pain, but like it's nice to smile with you or whatever. And then I remember there was a guy that was like, I think he drank too much alcohol or something, because while he was getting his IV, he was puking, and it was so gross. And I was like, Vinny, oh my gosh. I was like, what is going on? And then Vinny was allowed to come back in towards the end, so that probably took like 40 minutes too. So then he came and got me, and then we started walking out, and I was like, okay, so do I have to like pay anything? And he was like, no, it's free. That's like,
é grátis, ah? Isso aqui, aí sim, foi surpreendida pelo Gogo, que fala tipo isso.
You go to a public hospital, and I was like, what? It's free.
É grátis,
like,
é
okay,
grátis.
this is probably like the best feeling I've ever had, because I never experienced this type of feeling ever, which was so nice. And then we were able to go back to the apartment and spend New Year's evening with everybody. I think I had lost like 5 pounds by the end of the day. I think Vinny's mom even was like, he looks like skinny.
Ei, uma coisa que eu nunca prestei atenção. A única coisa boa em muita caganeira é que você perde alguns quilos. Se você já estava com tendência de perder alguns quilitos, procura alguma coisa que você é tolerante e enche o bucho, parceiro. Tu vai perder 2 quilos em menos de um dia. Me agradeça depois.
And I was like, that's great. That's great news. Yeah, I think my face was white, like it was bad. But I was feeling a lot better after the IV, and I think it was just bad ice that I ate, and everything was well. And the next week I was able to spend the rest of the vacation feeling much better. And yeah, that's my story of the time I went to the hospital in Brazil, which was a crazy yet awesome, weird experience. And I'm so grateful for everything that happened and for the people that were supporting me and helping me there during that time. And I appreciate them all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything.
Se ela não fosse gringa, eu poderia falar incomodou os outros por nada, sabe? Se ela não fosse gringa, esse vídeo é de 2020. Se ela não fosse gringa, eu poderia falar muito bem, incomodou os outros por nada. Nada, nada. Mas por ser gringa, não conhecer a parada, como é que funciona, ser nova, aí tudo bem. Tinha assim que chamar aí o sogro e o namorado, né? Eu acho. Se não fosse gringa, incomodou por nada. É caganeira, é normal, só comeu à toa. E eu não acredito que a gente, hoje, assistimos um vídeo ouvindo o relato de uma mulher que passou quase o dia inteiro. Complica. Aí, eu não acredito nisso. Que vídeos são esses que você costuma mandar para mim? O pai do não sou eu, já me tirou a culpa do cartório. Se inscreva no canal, ative a notificação, não esqueça de partilhar vídeo com pessoas interessadas. E o mais incrível é que ela no final de tudo viu que não precisa pagar nada, era tudo grátis. É o SUS. A médica fala até inglês, foi bem, super bem atendida. É isso aí, né? E eu já vi muita gente a reclamar do SUS, parceiro. Eu não sei como bater de frente, né? Mas tudo que eu já ouvi do SUS, eu acho que é coisa boa, né? Transplante lá fazem, hemodiálise lá fazem, não sei lá o que, é claro. Não funciona tão bem em todas as cidades. Tem cidade que é uma porcaria, mas tem cidades que são super top. Então eu acho que vale muito a pena, né? E é isso aí. Nos vemos na próxima. Até o próximo vídeo. Tchau.